back out in the loch. I'm on the 17 footer here. Just getting used to it again. Been a while. Got to get used to the ballast. Alright, buddy? Got a visitor. Get used to the ballast and the young team there. Just my position in the boat. Everything comes into play. Obliques, the adductors inside the legs, the hip flexors, everything comes back into play. All the lower back muscles, the neck, the shoulders, the deltoids, the lats, forearms and the hands. See, holding the paddle for like extended periods of time. It takes a bit of getting used to, but great to be on the water, absolutely great. Confidence builder, you know, when there's a blow and there's a bit of a chop, the yaks get even though it's a bigger yak, it's a kind of seagoing kayak, it's got the tendency to catch the wind. And because I'm quite top heavy, you know, I'm not like a 10.5 stone kayaker, they've got a really low centre of gravity, there's not a lot of up top kind of weight. I tend to rock more, so the yak rocks more for me, and that's usually, that has quite an effect. You know, you can tip and you have to roll and you have to get your drills squared away, but yeah, it's all part of the learning process. It's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic to be back out doing it again. I love it. I love being on the water. I love being anywhere near water. It's like medicine and does something to you. It absolutely purifies you, cleans your soul, cleans away all the toxic negativity out of your mind. If you've got any problems, come and lose it in the water. It really works wonders. I absolutely love it. So I'm just getting used to it. I think my paddle's a little bit on the short side. I'm going to get my bigger one. It's about 30 or 40 centimetres longer. It makes a difference. This one's like a 230. No, it's a 220. I'm going to try and go for like a 270. It's just a little bit of extra kind of ballast, you know, because I do a lot of touch. It's just like touching on the water, you know, just ever so slightly. On the turn, there's all sorts of different ways to do it. Some guys go really deep and they turn very, very aggressively. Some of the really experienced guys, you know, I would class myself as a novice with kayaking. What I know about it, you know, in real time terms, I can get from A to B. I can do the basic drills, but I'm certainly not a pro. I could write in the back of a stamp. You know, I've got a mate, Lee, ex-marine, and he's a bit of an expert. He goes out to sea, goes for miles, he's got all round the English coast. Lee Waters, a lot of guys will know him. Really well known in the ex-Royal Marine fraternity. He's an expert, so I'm going to get in touch with him for some bits and bobs. Hopefully get him up and do some content maybe early in the year coming. He's an expert. He's as good as you'll get. I'm not an expert. I'm far from it. But I'm out here and I'm doing it. So that's all you can do, isn't it? In reality, that is all you can do, is get out and do these things. I've said to a few people, you know, if they want, I've got a couple of nice yaks there as well. I've got 2 or 3. I've got a few up in Loch Marie. I've got a few different places with them. I've got some down in the Trossachs. If I can help anybody out, let me know, and we'll set you up. And you'll be able to come out and enjoy that kind of scenery. Look at it. Absolutely fantastical. So that'll be me for the night, and we'll see how it goes. I sometimes want to, go into dark, paddle into dark. I quite like the dark. It brings to life a lot of different senses. You know, you certainly get more reliant on your senses, and things just magnify, and you know, they come to life. Sound, sight, just all that sensory kind of ability that you don't use when there's daylight, when you have to actually improvise with your movements and where you are in the coastline or what areas you're going near. So yeah, I love the dark. Well, that's me. I've had a blast, had a little roll around, little trial. I'll get my new spray decks sorted. They don't last forever. I've got a couple of additions, bits and bobs. I'm going to get a mount. I'm going to get a GoPro mount for the yak. The phone's not really any good for this. You know, sooner or later you're going to damage the phone. It took me long enough to get this phone, and I don't want to damage it. I don't want to soak it and brown it, because I don't think they're ever the same when you do it. So there we go, guys. I am currently blessed with an incredible view. Don't know where you are, but I know where I am. And if you want to be here, or you want to be anywhere, then get yourself there. Don't sit around waiting. Unless you make it happen, it's not going to happen. That's the best I can say. So make the most of it. Now is the time. The power of now is right now. And the power is within us all to change our lives. I'm certainly changing mine day at a time, day by day. So, happy days. Hope everyone's good and healthy. I am going to call it a day now, call it a night. It's going to be dark shortly. I've got a couple of things to do, and I'm going to move on and just have a little think tonight over a cup of tea and think about the day I've had. Think about the weekend, think about the good times, you know. Absorb it, try and store it away in a good memory bank somewhere, and never ever take it for granted. Have some gratitude for what you're blessed with. Never ever take this for granted. It's right in your doorstep. There is somewhere close for everyone. It doesn't have to be in the, you know, the beautiful Scottish Highlands or the Northwest Highlands or, you know, the gorgeous East Coast. It can be anywhere, and you can find something that works for you, and you can find something to fill the gaps and fill the days and take you away from anything that is dragging you back, negativity. You don't have to be around it, guys. You really don't. I mean that, but you know I mean it. It's up to us as individuals to want better for ourselves and find better for ourselves. So there we go. On a brighter note, tomorrow is another day. Okay, doke. We'll have a last little minute. We'll take it to 10 minutes, and I'll just give you a gander. That is the Kayaking National Park behind me, looking towards the Larry Grew, which leads you to Career. The Pools of Dee, the Linn of Dee, leads you out to Braemar, Glasmall, Glen Shee. On the other side of the Cairngorms, you've got the Ben McDoo Plateau up there. You have Cairntoul, the Devil's Point. You have Cairngorm, the ski centre. There's some incredible walking in this area. It's all very, very accessible. You have Morlick, you have Loch Allen, you have Catulish. You've got the Space System. There is no excuse. And when you've got scenery like that, and weather like this, and a good clear mind, and a little bit of drive, what more do you need? Cup of tea, couple of tins of soup, loaf of bread, away you go. Job's a good one. Good night. Thank you.